Okay, dear student, today our next part of this chapter, that is height and distance part 2. Basic concept of your height and distance that I had explained in part 1, and also I have solved introductory 2 questions in that part. So now today's topic will be of that chapter part 2, in which I will explain you regarding various HOTS questions. That means these are the very important questions for your exam point of view, and these are also used for your some tricky questions also. So let us start. Let me see the question number 1. In this question we can say that the angle of elevation of a cloud, the angle of elevation of a cloud, the angle of elevation of a cloud from a point each meter above lake, each meter above lake is your alpha. So angle of elevation of the cloud from a point h meter above lake is alpha, and the angle of depression of its reflection on the lake, or its reflection in the lake is beta. The lake is beta. So this much is the given part. Now you have to find out, prove that so here in this question there are at least 2 questions can be possible to prove. Prove that first one is the distance of cloud from the distance of cloud from, so distance of cloud from the point of observation, is your 2h sec alpha divided by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. This is your first question for the proving. And second question is the height of cloud. You have to prove also the height of cloud above lake. The height of cloud above lake is your h under bracket 10 beta plus 10 alpha divided by your 10 beta minus 10 alpha. So this is your question. Height of cloud above lake is your h 10 beta plus 10 alpha divided by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. You must write this question in your copy. So first of all you have to draw the diagram. Based on this question. Okay. So I have to remove it for space. So you must keep in mind that suppose this is the level of your lake. This is the surface of your lake. Clear? and this is your cloud, and the observer is h meter above lake. Okay, and angle of elevation of the cloud, this is the horizontal level. Angle of elevation of the cloud is your alpha. Okay, and if this one is the lake surface, and you know the reflection of this cloud on the lake must be obeys the laws of reflection, that is distance is because the image is as far behind as the object in front of the lake. If we consider this mirror, this lake surface as your mirror, then this distance of your cloud, height of your cloud will be above the lake surface is your h. So its reflection will be on the lake surface is also same as your h meter, because the image is as far behind as the object in front of it. Now here the eye of observer is h meter above the lake. Now angle of depression of its reflection, cloud is this much. This is your cloud. The angle of depression of its reflection here, this is the image of cloud. This is your image of cloud. Then this much will be the angle of depression. This much will be the angle of depression, that is your beta. So now you have to mark. So let us see that your M and N is the lake surface, and this is your AB is the height above lake surface, that is your h meter, and the observer is at A, and C is the position of your cloud, and H, capital H, is the height of cloud above lake surface. Okay, clear? Then you see, then you have to again, CD is the height of cloud above lake surface, and this is your C dash. C dash is the image of your cloud C. Okay, this is the line of sight, horizontal level of the line of sight, and angle of elevation is alpha, and this is the, when the person elevates his eye upward, then angle of elevation is beta. So let us see that this point is your E. So CD is your H, then CE will be your capital H minus small h. Okay, now you have to write the solution, that is your given diagram is now complete. Given that AB equal h meter above lake surface, and your MN is the lake surface. Okay. Angle of cloud is at C. Height of cloud is your height of cloud from lake. Surface is your CD. Okay, let this will be your h meter. Okay, let height of cloud CD, that is your h meter. Then you see this CD must be equal to D C dash. Therefore D C dash is the also h, because this is the distance of image from lake. Distance of image from lake surface. Okay, here. So DC dash. Therefore, after completing this diagram, AE is the horizontal level, and that means this ED, that AB is the h meter above lake surface, which must be equal to your ED. This is also equal to ED, because this height and this height will be same, ED. Then CE, therefore CE equal your CD minus ED, that is your capital H minus small h, this much of meter. This is the distance between CE. Okay, now you have to consider your alpha. So you see, angle of elevation of C from A is your alpha, and angle of depression of C dash from A is your beta. Now, since you have to prove your distance of the cloud from the observer, here observer is at, eye of the observer is at A. Okay, so AC will be the, you have to find, first question is your AC, length of AC, and second question is the value of capital H. There are two questions in the same question. So here, after that, since you have to prove that the distance of your cloud from the observer, that is your AC, is your 2h sec alpha divided by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. So here you write 10 alpha equal, from this diagram, 10 alpha equal CE by AE. CE by AE. This is the value of your 10 alpha, and CE equal, as you know, C equal H, capital H minus small h by AE. Okay, so you take it as your equation 1. Now 10 beta. For 10 beta, this is, for beta you have to take the right angle triangle AED, AEC dash for beta angle. Then this will be your perpendicular and this will be the base. Here this perpendicular is, this part is your H and this is your H. So EC dash is your capital H plus small h. So for 10 beta, this will be EC dash, that is your EC dash by AE. Here EC dash equal your DC dash or C dash D plus ED by AE. That means this is your capital H plus small h by AE. So this part is your equation 2. The value of 10 alpha and 10 beta you have got. Now for the next part, what you have to do, find 10 beta minus 10 alpha. Okay, that means here your equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. What you are doing? You are doing equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, that means 10 beta minus 10 alpha must be equal H plus h plus small h by AE minus is your h minus capital H minus small h by AE. Okay, so AE will be your LCM, then this is your H, capital H plus small h minus capital H and then plus small h, because minus of H minus H, here it will become plus. Then capital H and capital H cancel, then small h plus small h is your 2H divided by AE. So this is your tan beta minus tan alpha. Okay, take this as your equation 3. So you have to keep in mind. Now again for another question you are adding. Now again you add equation 2 plus equation 1. So on adding equation 2 plus equation 1. So that means on adding, this is your tan beta plus tan alpha will be equal, tan beta is your capital H plus small h by AE, then plus capital H minus small h by AE. Clear? So after this you just add, take LCM as your AE, then H plus small h plus capital H minus small h. So here small h cancel. This will be your 2 capital H divided by AE. Okay, 2 capital E divided by AE. So in this case your tan beta plus tan alpha is your 2 capital H by AE. Say this is your equation 4. You have to keep in mind. Now after this you see again you have to find out, because in proving there is a term you have got as your sec alpha. So here sec alpha is your, for alpha you have to take this right angle triangle, that is ACE. For sec alpha you know very well that here sec alpha is your AC by sec alpha is your AC by AE. AC by AE, because you know sec alpha is the ratio of your hypotenuse by base. So hypotenuse is your AC, which is the distance of cloud from the eye of observer, and AE is the horizontal level, that is the horizontal level, that is AE, and which is same as your BD. So here AC by AE. Okay, this is say your equation is your 5. So these values you have got. Now your target is to find your AC. First question. For AC you make AC as your subject. So here you see from your equation 5, your AC will be equal, AC, that is the distance of cloud from the eye of the observer, AC will be your AE sec alpha, that is your AE sec alpha. And if you will see that your tan beta minus tan alpha, that is from equation 3, the value of AE, you can find out. So here from equation 3 you substitute the value of AE from equation 3. So AE will be equal, so therefore AC, that is the distance of cloud, for AE what you will do? This is your AE 2h by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. That is your 2h, 2 small h by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. This is the value of your AE, and then into sec alpha. So here you see AC is what? AC is the distance of cloud from observer. This is therefore distance of cloud from observer is your AC, equal your AC, okay, which is equal to AE into sec alpha, and the value of AE you have got from equation 3. You write in the bracket, putting AE from equation 3. Okay, clear? Hence you can write that. Hence you can write your proved equation 1. Hence proved equation 1. I mean question 1. Hence proved 1. Proved 1. So your first question is prove the distance of cloud from the eye of the observer. Now second part of this question, that you have to find out the height of cloud above the lake. Your lake surface is Mn, so height of cloud, that is your capital H, value of capital H you have to find out. So for that, what you will do? You use your equation 4. Again from equation 4. You see equation 4, 10 beta plus 10 alpha equal to 2h by AE. So here from equation 4, h will be equal to, you just cross multiply it. If you will cross multiply, that is AE into 10 beta plus 10 alpha, 10 beta plus 10 alpha, AE into 10 beta plus 10 alpha divided by 2. This is the value of H from equation 4. Now again you put the value of AE, okay, from equation 3. Clear? Now again you put the value of your AE as your, the value of AE is your 2. What you have seen, the value of AE, there are two equations. For here, if you will see H, here what you have got? You have got that your value of AE is your, what you have written, that is your 2h, value of h is your 2h, that is your value of h is your 2h sec, 2h 10 beta 2h 10 beta plus 10 minus 10 alpha, okay. This is your value of A, and there is 2 in the denominator, and in the numerator 10b plus 10 alpha. So here these two cancel each other. So this will be your h into 10 beta plus 10 alpha divided by 10 beta minus 10 alpha. Clear? Hence proved 2. So now it is clear, both the parts has been proved. So this question is very important, you should keep in mind. Okay, so for next question I have to remove it. So now question number 2. In this case, a tower subtend an angle of alpha, subtend an angle of alpha on the same level as foot of the tower. Okay, this is your first. And now at a second point, that is h meter above the first point. What will happen? Above the first point, the depression of the foot of the tower, is your beta. The depression of the foot of the tower is beta. You have to show that, or you can say prove that, so that you can see that the height of the tower is say h tan alpha into cot beta, is your h alpha into cot beta. So now your question is completed. Please write it down. First of all, you have to draw the diagram based on this question. Say this is your tower. You can consider this as your tower. That is your, say, AB. AB is the tower, and this is the level of the foot of the tower. Okay. Say this is a point, say C. Now from the top of this tower, if we will join this, then the angle subtended here, the tower subtended an angle alpha on the same level as the foot of the tower. So here it makes an angle of your alpha. At a second point h meter above the first. So here the first point is your C, second point, say this is your second point. That's it, that is your D. Second point is, say, D. Here, this one is, that is CD is your h meter. Okay. The angle of depression of the foot of the tower. The foot of the tower is B, and this is the horizontal level. So angle of depression of the foot of the tower is your beta. This is your angle of depression of the foot of the tower. So when you will join this, so this value, say E. Okay, so if it is beta, then this angle will be also beta, because DE and CB are parallel to each other, and BD is your transversal, which is the line of sight for your angle of depression beta. Clear? You have to find out the height of the tower. That means your target is to find out the value of your AB. Okay. So now what you will do, you have to see, write the solution, describe about the diagram. In the given figure alongside, EB is your height of tower. Say this is your height of tower. Say this is your capital H meter. Okay, and you see the angle of elevation of your A from C is your alpha. In the question it is given that this tower subtend an angle alpha as the same level as that of the beta. So that means if the observer is at AC, for him the angle of elevation of your A will be the alpha. Okay, and angle of depression of B from D is your beta. This part is your beta, and you can consider this as your which is also for this triangle BCD. Again, this is the angle of depression and this is the angle of elevation of D from B. Same, because they are alternate in nature. Clear? So now you have to see that your height of tower is your H tan alpha cot beta. So let us find the cot beta, the value of cot beta. You know very well the cot beta is your, you will consider the triangle BC and D. If we will consider the triangle BCD, then cot beta will be equal to base by perpendicular, that is your BC by CD. That is your BC and CD is your H meter, small h. So from this data, you have find out that BC must be equal H cot beta. Say this is your equation 1. H cot beta. Now, H tan alpha. So that means you have to again find out the tan alpha. Okay. Again, for tan alpha, you have to consider the triangle ABC. For tan alpha, this is your AB, which is the height of your tower. AB is your height of tower, and that you have taken as your H meter. AB is the height of tower, and base is again BC. Okay, so this is your capital H by BC. So this is your equation 2. Now what you will do, you put the value of BC, you put the value, therefore capital H, because our target is to find out the height of your tower. So therefore capital H, which is the height of tower equal, capital H equal BC into tan alpha. Okay, so this is your equation 3. Now put the value of BC from equation 1. So this is your H cot beta into tan alpha. So here what you have done? You have done by putting the value of, from equation 1. BC is your putting from equation 1. H is your equation 2. So H is your BC tan alpha. So BC, the value of BC is your H cot beta. Now in sequence, you just rearrange, which is equal to H equal to your H tan alpha into cot beta. Hence proved. Now your required value has already determined, hence it is proved. Clear? Okay. So this much is sufficient for today.